Go. What's happening is that as you guys enter the zone, there's a lot of sand and ashes blowing around. The skies turn yellowish.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. And suddenly there's a creak from one of the old ruins from the old time. And you guys see like a giant freaking tornado coming closer and closer towards you.
Oh, Jesus.
Is there any ruins nearby we can take shelter in?
There could be.
What do I have to
I just
roll?
need to have a quick look here myself. Around here, there are a lot of decayed ruins, but you guys find a big cylindrical building that could be a good place to hide.
All right, everybody move.
Success here, it means that you guys can hide inside of it.
We'll do that then.
Let's do it. For safety.
For safety.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Matt Dash, here we go. Go, go, go.
Yeah. Again, since he spots the danger beforehand, you guys don't need to do any skill rolls for like fleeing or anything like that. So you guys just get inside quickly as hell and, well, wait out the long tornado, the dust tornado that passes by.
Right.
Everything creaks and groans as it passes through here. But in the end, after a few hours, it has passed. And you're safe to continue your travels.
I was kind of hoping if there was a chance we could look around the building a little bit, like stay on the base floor, but see if there was anything in there at all.
Inside this thing, you got into through a hole in one of the walls. The entire building is made out of metal. It's huge inside. It's nothing inside of it. It's just like a big open space. There's some dried remains of some kind of liquid that has been maybe stored here many, many, many years ago.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Wow.
Okay, so I'm going to just put down here dust storm, tornado, and shelter in giant tower.
Mm-hmm. It's an old cistern.
All right.
Yeah, I make these little marks too because whenever you guys move into one of these marked areas, you don't have to roll for lead the way. You guys already know what's inside that sector. Which means that you guys can avoid if there are any problems or dangers inside of it.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Mm-hmm. So we're moving on. The last square for this day. Roll for find the path.
You believe in you.
I do as well, apparently.
Whoa.
Whoa, yeah. Okay. There's a danger here. There's dangers everywhere in the zone.
That's true.
You guys walk, and on your side you see an old ruined bridge. Reminds you guys of home.
Well, hopefully there's not a maximum in this one.
There we go. This zone sector is inhabited by some kind of creatures that sneak about and make weird noises, scratching about in the dirt, trying to find something to eat. Basically picking up worms and eating them.
Is it giant mutant squirrels?
No, they're not. They look humanoid,
Oh boy.
Wait, I'm going to find the passage here where where there's a description.
Humanoid, eh?
Yes.
I know what I'm thinking.
Does our friend know?
I'm thinking they're thin. They're
ugly.
sneaky about. They're humanoid. They're fucking bloodsuckers.
Vampires.
Fucking bloodsuckers
Yeah.
from Stalker. I'm gonna have to fucking. You got a flamethrower? Nah, but I got a rusty knife in a dream.
A dream. But...
Interesting one at
They
least.
are dressed a little bit, like the Sand People in Star Wars.
Tunskin Raiders.
Yeah.
Do they sound like them?
No, they don't. They usually have they walk around with big sticks that they beat stuff with, and all of you guys actually recognize these creatures. But to tell you guys more about them, I need somebody to roll for Know the Zone.
Okay, I did it.
Right. They are zone ghouls.
I knew it.
Ugh.
A nomadic cannibalistic tribe of mutants that weren't protected by the Elder. They are used as boogeymen to scare children in the Ark. Well, when you guys were small, you were told about these horrible, horrible creatures that took you from your beds at night and ate you. They
Bloodsuckers.
seem to be quite primitive.
We probably shouldn't try to fight them all.
We shouldn't bother with them at all. It's not our problem right now.
Do we try to sneak
It's-
around, or do you think if we make enough noise, they'll get scared and scatter?
Not very likely. They tend to attack to find their meals. So you guys have actually what's it called when you stop them from invading? What's it called? Not expel, not repel. Repel.
Power.
I use that in
Yeah.
Pokemon so they don't bother me.
You guys have repelled a few of them at a time trying to invade the Ark previously. They roam
Oh.
around the wasteland looking for wanderers, stalkers to eat.
So they're chumps. Okay.
How many of them are there?
As it gets closer and closer to dark, you guys can't really see that well, but you can hear at least 20.
Yeah, they're chumps, but there's many.
Knife in a dream, and I can scream.
Don't do it.
The thing is that you guys have to stay the night in this sector.
So we're gonna have to have someone watch the dark. Watch.
Unless you guys want to try and push for the next sector in the dark.
I could stay up
Oh,
with
that
my
sounds
dog.
like
Come again?
I could stay up guard with my dog.
Yeah, but Nash, what were you saying?
I said that sounds like suicide. Continuing to the city in the dark.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Is it possible for us to fall back to the sector we were at before or no?
It would still be pushing through the zone in the dark.
Okay. So we could try to find a little bit more secluded and secure area in here, if that, or no.
Mm-hmm.
So I think we should try find a secure location in this zone and take turns on watch.
Yes. That means that you guys should probably start by rolling for sneak.
Mutation point.
Okay, you just spend a mutation point. You don't have to.
Holy
yeah.
shit, Grunt!
What happened? I can't see.
You got 4
Just too
success.
dark.
Sneaky boy.
Am I good?
You
Nope.
are.
Fuck.
You
Oh,
will have
no.
to push the roll unless you want to.
I'm gonna push that fucking roll. How do I do that?
You just roll 3 more base dice.
The cultist was so loud we could have shot him in the dark.
He was holding a
Oh
sermon.
yeah, baby!
Oh yeah, you did it. Well done. You guys find a secluded spot, and you don't make a fire or anything, but just somewhere to hide. And who's going to be on guard?
I
Who
can
wants
be
to go
on that.
first?
I have a dog. Can alert us if they come close.
So Grunt first,
Yep.
and after
Yeah.
he's done, who wants to take his place and watch? Or is it just one person for the whole day? Or night?
I'll take second watch.
Alright. I can take third.
Then the cultist takes the 4th.
And I assume at this point we would spend a grub and a water.
Yep, you guys have to spend a grub and a water, but you also take 2 rot points.
Oh no!
Unless you have a rot suit.
We do.
Oh, yeah, you gave those. Yeah, we're good.
Yes,
Yeah,
which
rot
means
suit.
that 2 rot points, and what's the gear for the gear bonus for that?
I have no idea. I just got
I
raw
see,
food.
I see a rating of 3 that I put down. Is that correct?
Yeah, then it's 3. That means that you guys get a 3 dice to soak up the rot. That means that you need to have at least 2 successes to not suffer any rot damage.
Wait. What if I'm a rot eater?
That's a little bit more complicated for me.
Well, guess what?
I need to check the rules on that one.
I'm a
You
fucking
can spend rot
eater.
on other powers. You get rot, but you can actually use it for shit. Hey, so I only take 1 rot then?
That's fucking rad.
I'll take the rot.
I get it.
And Rot get Grunt and Smiles get 2 rot point, and Nash gets 1.
Okay.
Or you just roll 3d6.
And then the cultists can help you guys to get rid of the rot. I'm trying to find the rules here. Here we go. You are not affected by the rot. You still suffer rot points as usual, but you can spend 1 mutation point to suffer 1 point of trauma for the rot. You can use 1 mutation point to spend the rot to regain any damage taken from any kind of attribute. You can expel concentrated rot against an enemy within arm's length distance, and that person suffers 1 point of trauma from any kind of attribute you decide. You need to have rot points to be able to do this attack.
Damn, I'm cool.
Yeah, Rot Eater's a cool mutation.
Did I get
It
any
is.
rot?
Most mutations are pretty sweet.
They have their advantages and disadvantages, so...
Okay, with Scavenger, is it a permanent +2 modification with the success, or just when you try to find an artifact?
Scavenger. The
Trait or talent?
trait. Need to check that one too.
Yeah, I just want to make sure because I haven't really been using it because I was unsure.
Because we have forgotten to use it.
Yeah, that too.
Let's see now. There's the stalker. You get a +2 to leading the way. If you succeed, you find all artifacts in the sector. But if you use this, but finding the threat, on the other hand, it becomes a bonus effect. So it changes between, like, the artifacts are automatic instead of the threat, then the regular check.
Okay.
So
So the +2 modification is +2 die?
yeah,
Should I just put 2 more and find the pass agility right now, or no?
now only when you use the talent.
Okay. I'm going to try using that more often then. Maybe.
You may only use. Okay, sorry. No. Mm-hmm. Yep. That's it. The night passes. You guys are worried bothered by the freaking ghouls, but they do not attack.
Grabbed by the ghouls.
Why?
I'm just going to do a double check on Rot 2, what effects it has. There we go. The Rot.
Did I get any rot, by the way?
You got one.
Oh, baby. Can't wait to fucking inject that into somebody with my fucking mind power.
I'm sorry, I spaced out. What is rot doing to my face?
Melting it. It's like caustic acid.
Okay. So, what happens now is that you guys have to choose one, due to the fact that you guys took Rot.
Yes.
Which means that you guys have to choose one attribute that is affected by the Rot.
Okay.
So you roll the same amount of dice as the amount of rot you have suffered now, and choose whichever attribute is affected. And then you roll it. If you roll a 1, you suffer a trauma.
So we can choose whatever attribute and roll that. Okay.
Yeah. So, for example, Grunt, you decide whichever attribute is affected by the rot. Grunt, are you with us?
Huh?
Yeah?
Yeah?
Which attribute is affected by the rot for you?
I'd say my wits.
Okay.
Then
Then you roll 2 dice.
2. 2 twos.
Yeah, you don't take any trauma.
Wow!
Then Nash, you have 1. Which attribute is affected?
I'll say empathy.
Empathy. No damage.
Nice.
Let's see now, who was next? Smiles, you suffered 2.
Alright, I'm going to use my wits.
Mm-hmm. You take 1 trauma to wits.
Alright.
And then Fugo, you have 1 rot. But due to the fact that you're not affected by it, you shouldn't take any damage from it.
Cheating.
God's bless. Old ones watching after me.
Yeah, it says here, rot eaters does not suffer trauma, but are not protected by the rot.
Yeah, take that, you faithless fucks.
How
Yes.
dare.
It's a shame we can't just have him eat all of our rot.
Let's see now. Sanitizing rot. If you find clean water and wash yourselves, half of your rot points disappears directly. But whenever you remove rot from yourselves, there is a risk that you may suffer permanently from rot.
Mm.
Ooh.
Do we
I
wanna-
thought that rot eaters could remove rot from anyone.
Nice.
But it doesn't say that in mutations. Let's see now. Ah, okay. Yeah, let's see now. Fugo, you still have to roll for possible rot damage, but you can choose to spend 1 mutation point to not suffer any consequence.